Hello traders, in this video I'm going to show you a full setup and rules for a strategy that might help you get some wins. First of all, I remind you that this is for educational purposes. This is not financial advice. So this is just showing you a few things that you can do to get a more clear view of the market. Okay, so in this strategy, I'll jump right straight into. The first indicator we're going to use is the VWAP, is the volume weighted average price. So you put it on, don't touch anything on the inputs, just go to style and you can choose here whatever color you want. I'll choose yellow to make it pop up on the chart, okay? And then the second indicator we're going to use is just an exponential average, moving average, and we're going to use the 8. And we go to the settings. So pretty much you place whatever color you like. You can choose whichever will make it pop more for you. And the only thing you're going to change on the input, the length to 8. Okay. And make sure it's the exponential. The only thing I'm going to show you here that you have to make sure is that you have to zoom in on the chart. Or actually zoom out for the VWAP to draw, okay? Otherwise, it's going to show you just a few previous candles. So zoom out, you get a more clear view, and you can see how we start plotting the VWAP if you want to see further back history. But if not, we're just going to focus on what we have here. Make sure you have a 5-minute chart. You can use it pretty much in every pair, index, commodity, and I'll show you exactly what it is. So basically, as the name it says, the volume weighted average price is just that. It shows the average trading price at the moment for that pair or stock or whatever index. And the way we're going to use it in this strategy is mainly for retests only, okay? Obviously, if the price is above it, it's telling you that it's trending up, but we're not going to use it for that, just for that. We're going to use it mostly for retests. And the moving average basically is used for two reasons. One, it helps you to identify when to sell or when to buy. Remember that the exponential moving average can help, to catch sometimes huge wins. Basically because as long as the price is above it, then you can buy, and vice versa. As long as the price is below this EMA, then you can keep on selling. As long as the EMA, you can see on the 5 minutes, okay? So in the 5 minutes, obviously, if it's still above, you can catch, a few candles, or maybe, carry on with the trade, with the trend. Always check the lower time frame to make sure that you're following that higher time frame trend. And now to recap on the two indicators, basically is again, the VWAP tells you when to retest, and obviously also tells you when to sell or buy. And the EMA, or exponential moving average, helps us with the entries. Meaning when to sell, when to buy, or how long to stay in. And in a way, it acts as a trailing stop. The minute that the price goes below it, you can get out. You can also use the EMA and trade retests on an EMA, but if you do that, then it's mostly for scalp. You're not gonna use it because price always can get trapped into the EMA, and so even in the 5 minutes, so you kind of get out in a 5 minutes time frame. So it's better that you use it only as entry. buy or sell. So I'll explain the rules now. This is what we're gonna do. So as long as the price is obviously above the WAP and the price, the candle closes on the 5-minute chart above the exponential average, you can enter. And as you can see here, the candle comes back, retests the WAP, and we would have entered right here, right? On the closing of this candle that retested the WAP. Enter here, and then you will have stay until it closes below. So you will have get out here. And then you will have been able to enter again here if you want, and then continue up to a higher place until the price goes below the 5 minutes. So basically, this is how we're going to use it. So right now, as you can see, price is below the WAP. Here came below the EMA, but it's kind of a little bit of a choppy market right now. It's kind of like not really choppy as such, but it's been in a trend here, concentrated in this band, in this bracket of price, and it has not identified exactly. You don't have really a good trend there. If we go a little bit back, then here, price above the WAP comes here, retest the WAP, and the minute that the price closes above the EMA, you will have entered here, and you probably will have carried on this up to here, right? If you also draw support and resistance on a chart, and then you have a double confirmation, because then you will have the retest of the WAP close to either a support or resistance, and you can't go wrong with that. It's pretty straightforward. Let's see another pair. Let's see NASDAQ. So here we have NASDAQ. Price obviously broke below the WAP, closes below the EMA, and you can gone this sell here all the way pretty much up to here. And the minute I started crossing this, if you had checked on the higher time frame, you probably would have gone all the way up to here. And you will have re-entries here on the retest on WAP. And then pretty much up to here. And the minute that this one closes up, you will have got out here. This gives you a few candles probably. All right, so that's basically what it is. Retest of the WAP like you see here, and then these will have been our entries, and then keep going all the way up. If we check the US 30, same thing. See, we will have caught either on the way up the retest here on the WAP, and then here all these candles above the moving average, and vice versa. The minute that the price crosses the WAP, crosses the EMA, all the way down, and probably got out here, and then re-enter here. You can use this also on Forex pairs. Same principle, retest of the WAP, and then price above the EMA. Now you have cut this up very nicely, very clean, very easy, and very straightforward. All right, so I'll leave you with this, and we'll see you in the next